VAT Group manufactures high-end vacuum valves, multi-valve modules, edge-welded bellows, and provides related value-added services for an array of vacuum applications. It is the leading global developer, manufacturer and supplier of high-end vacuum valves, with main manufacturing sites in Hague, Switzerland, and Penang, Malaysia.
Hello everyone, my name is Siti Asha binti Ahmad Fazli. My matrix number is 221240491. Today I'm going to share about VAT Manufacturing Malaysia Sdn Bhd, which is part of the VAT Group from Switzerland, a well-known company that makes high-quality vacuum valves used all over the world. VAT Malaysia Sdn Bhd started in 2012 and is based in Penang with 2 modern factories. The company makes important parts for industry like semiconductor, flat panel, display, solar energy system and other high-tech products. VAT Group operates worldwide including in Switzerland, Malaysia, Romania, Singapore, Germany and the United States. Their strong international network helps them keep their product quality consistent and stay competitive in the global market. Since they work in many different countries, they need to manage employees carefully by following different labor laws and handling union matters properly, hiring, developing and keeping talented employees in different regions, managing fair salary and benefits that suit each country cost of living, handling global challenges like cultural differences, time zones and communication. To learn more, we contacted VAT Malaysia's HR team through email and WhatsApp, and we had an online interview via Google Meet. From this, we got a better understanding of how VAT manage its international workforce in a fast-changing business environment.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Muhammad Safwan bin Faisal and I will be presenting the key insight that we get from our interview with Ms. Kalpana, the representative from HR, VAT Manufacturing Malaysia Sdn Bhd. VAT operates in Switzerland, Malaysia and Romania, supplying vacuum valve to MNCs. Their HR challenges include legal compliance and cultural differences across countries. Though non-unionized, they follow local labor laws and RBA standards. For talent management, VAT use a global-local approach, global branding but local hiring through platforms like JobStreet. New hires follow a 30-60-90 onboarding plan with a focus on diversity and practical training using the 70-20-10 model. To engage employees, they run town halls, team building and recognition program like a Wall of Fame and Gallup surveys. VAT's compensation model is hybrid, global job grading, but salaries are benchmarked locally via Mercer. Expatriates receive extra support like housing and relocation. Their biggest HR challenges are cultural gaps, legal compliance and retaining top talent, especially in new markets like China. To address this, VAT focuses on career development and competitive pay.
My name is Tan Sing Ying. Now I will presentation about the finding of the interview. The compensation management, VAT manufacturing use a hybrid compensation approach like a localizer, salary skirt, and standardized job grade. For example, E1 to E4. The annual must survey you for the salary benchmarking, ensure the inter-equality and external competitiveness. And the local pay variation, respect local custom and regulation, participation in the industry salary and the benefit surveys. For example, in Malaysia, industry job, timely pay adjustment, follow the equity theory, fairness, and impair support motivation and retention, adopt total reward approach, and monitor inflation, currency fluctuation, and market trade, keep compensation competitive and complaint globally. Next is generation challenge, culture different. For example, the fruit restriction, religious custom like Ramadan, communication style are the biggest challenges. The language barrier, for example, in Switzerland where many speak only Japanese, and provide cross-cultural training for the manager and promote the shared business value and the leadership standard. Face the legal and complaint complexity, for example, differing tax requirement, benefit and employee law. For example, setting out in China require major HR policy localization and regulation adoption. Use the KPI probation, mandatory performance plans to ensure consistent performance management. Last is offer clean and careless development plan, support the global consistent with local adaptation. Moving on to labour relations at VAT Manufacturing. The company operates in a global environment with facilities in Malaysia, Switzerland and Romania. This international presence demands a dual approach adhering to both local employment laws and global standards. In Malaysia, VAT fully complies with the Employment Act. Notably, they reduce working hours to 45 per week, raise maternity leave to 98 days and ensure adherence to minimum wage requirements. Although the Malaysian side is not unionized, the company respects employees' rights to join unions or external networks if they wish. Key point here is VAT's alignment with the Responsible Business Alliance or RBA guidelines. These are often more rigorous than national laws and reflect VAT's commitment to ethical labour practices. To maintain strong internal relations, VAT actively engage with employees through team building events, departmental briefings and quarterly town halls led by top management. They also conduct structured feedback activities like skip labour meetings and Gallup surveys. Now let's look at how VAT Manufacturing approaches global talent management. The company applies a global plus local model, maintaining a unified employee brand across countries, while customizing recruitment and training based on regional needs. In Malaysia, hiring is done primarily through JobStreet and LinkedIn, with local recruiters ensuring candidates align with the company's cultural and skill expectations. Diversity is a key focus with active efforts to maintain gender and ethnic balance. New employees go through a structured onboarding program that spans their first 90 days. This includes mentoring, departmental visits, and mandatory training modules at 30, 60, and 90-day milestones. To promote continuous learning, VAT uses the 70-20-10 development framework. 70% of learning occurs on the job, 20% through mentorship, and 10% via formal training like seminars or workshops. For talent pipeline building, VAT runs a graduate training program for university graduates and has established a apprentice center adapted from its Swiss operations to support school leavers from the STPM or SPM system. Talent mapping and collaborations with local academic institutions support long-term workforce planning.
Now I will be presenting the analysis of findings in relation to HRM theories and concepts, focusing on labour relations and global talent management of VAT Manufacturing Malaysian Sdn Bhd. For labour relations, VAT shows a hybrid approach by following both Malaysia's Employment Act and international standards like the Responsible Business Alliance. This reflects the convergence theory, where global practices influence local HR systems. Even though the company is not unionized, it promotes employee voice through town halls, surveys and open communication, which aligns with the soft HRM. However, without formal union representation, there are some limits when dealing with conflicts as mentioned in collective bargaining theory. Next, under global talent management, VAT follows a geocentric staffing model, which means it has consistent global values but adapts requirement and training locally. This shows the idea of localization. The company also applies the resource-based view and the 70-20-10 learning model, using programs like the Apprentice Center to support long-term talent growth. VAT also promotes diversity management but still face challenges like language and cultural differences, which shows the need for better intercultural competence as mentioned by Hofstede's theory. That's all from me. Thank you.
Last part is recommendation. The first recommendation is standardized global level compliance training, which is implement regular standardized training for HR and line managers on global level standards and local employment laws aligned with the RBA codes of conduct. This promotes ethical consistency and reduce legal risks, especially in regions with involving labor legislations. And the second recommendation is expanded cross-cultural competency programs, which is enhance existing cross-cultural training with site-specific content, including real-life cases and role plays based on hosted cultural dimensions and intercultural models. So, short-term international assignments can further strengthen global leadership and cultural awareness. And the last part, which is the last point for recommendation, is total rewards portals. It's explained launch a self-service portal showing employees their complete rewards package, such as base pay, bonuses, benefits, and allowance. This improves transparency, motivations, and reinforces the value of both cash and non-cash compensations.